Extreme TV for love.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending wherever you are around the world. I hope you're enjoying. Back here in Uganda, it has rained. It's been a little not so hot, and we've had some bit of rain. That's why you see us putting on, we're trying to be warm, to put up something warmish. You're watching one of those very interesting show. We're two of us, me and my guest and my colleague. He's a colleague, by the way, when it comes to marketing. I'm Joseph Kagolo, your presenter, and Mr. Vian. Man.
Yeah.
He's done it all. So do not be surprised. Right now as we speak, in Uganda, Mr. Vian,
Yes, sir.
we've had issues. Restructuring, abrupt restructuring of KCCA. We've seen it all happening. But in Uganda, it just happened overnight. And the case based on that issue was Kyitenzi. The rubbish that buried a couple of homes. They saw it for almost, because I had a friend of mine who was working there, and he mentioned that way back in 208. Then I had engineer Waswa. Engineer Waswa mentioned that and made it a case for everyone to understand that this thing is going to collapse. But for some reason they didn't take it serious. In that rubbish slide that buried a couple of people, there was that little boy, my OB. He was in Kololo ESS. You know, that was my school.
Oh,
And I saw this boy who was supposed to be sitting senior 4. He's one of those who got buried.
sorry.
A couple of people died. How many people might have died, by the way, if I may ask?
30 something, 35.
35.
Yeah.
All these families have been living around this rubbish pile. It's piled pile of piled. It's called piled rubbish. Some of it had decayed. It had water in it, and it had a lot of warmth. And what could have caused it?
Mr. Kagura, I'm not a scientist, but to the layman observation, I think there was a reaction, a chemical reaction. You see, garbage and rubbish, and when they come together, they decompose. In the process of decomposition, there's a lot of bacterial reaction and chemical engagements in the process. So, and fermentation is sometimes for good and bad.
Speak a little bit louder, please.
Yeah. So, what I realized is that KCC never separated these wastes as they should have been. The dumping site was for everything.
Everything.
And the little studies show that you're supposed to correct these things differently. One, sewage and water waste, those ones go together. But the National Water and Sewage Corporation is doing that. But
Was the National Water and Sewage Corporation had anything in Kyitenzi?
No, but when you look at the causes, is the causes of Kyitenzi, eruption and whatever happened there, is that garbage is different from rubbish. And sometimes garbage and rubbish are also different from dirt. So what happened is that the corrosion process, there was a big mistake in putting all of them together. Because when I talk about dirt, I mean you talk about the droppings, papers, plastics. Now, if the KCC had a good management system, the all items would have been separated from the time they are taken to the dumping sites.
And let's be
As
sincere.
water is collected by National Water and Sewerage Corporation. In waste, hazardous waste, for industries, it is taken to Nakasongola at the cost of the manufacturer. For KCCA, we don't know where it is taken. Starting from the landlords, including you. The landlords in Kampala City are not taking care of the garbage, rubbish and waste. Mostly solids and water waste. Now, if you see in the modern countries, those are separated and they're collected differently. And if you look at the garbage, sometimes garbage there is soil decomposing plants, sometimes cow dung, and these ones are prepared for recycling, for much more work, mostly for manure. So the dumping sets with the way you can get manure would have been separated now. Then the ones for plastics and other materials also separated. Where are metals taken?
You know, these collectors do separate them.
But
They pick
where?
them.
They separate them from where?
In the process, as you
No.
give them.
And they are dumped where? Show me a dumping site for metals,
No,
iron bars,
those
remain iron sheets.
metals are collected
To where?
and taken to.
Dumped to where?
No, not dumped.
Okay.
They are taken for melting on Ginger Road, like in Namawojoro, Ginger, and
So
all
if you
that.
go to Kyitenzi, are there no metals? If you go
There are
to Kyitenzi
some
today-
remains.
Yeah. Then there are some metals that are visible, then there are metals that are not visible. Where are the non-visible metals? So the challenge has been huge. It is not only when the president sacked the executive team of KCCA, people took it at the level of looking at it as people change of office. No, this thing is a much more serious. It is a national matter.
But hold on a minute.
Yeah.
It's a national matter, which I agree with.
Yeah.
But it is not the ED's responsibility, but it was initially introduced to KCCA. If you recall very well, someone brought some people from UK and they needed to restructure that dumping site, i.e. 1 for electricity, 2 for manure, 3 for that recycling. But that system at that time, the ED, the acting ED at that time played a
Jennifer's
dirty
time
game.
or Chisaka?
No, it was way back before Kisaka.
So
Kisaka's been
it was Jennifer's
7
time.
years, I guess.
Yeah, Jennifer's time.
I think Jennifer's time.
Okay. Now the issue is.
But I'm certainly sure this thing did not reach the ED's table. But the people before played again because they wanted $2 million
corruption.
in bribe.
So corruption is.
Yeah, corruption did
But
not
we are
make it
seeing
to.
we are seeing the president sacking the top leadership, and the top leadership. Okay, there was negligence, of course.
How?
There was negligence.
This pile has been there for the last 17
There
years.
was negligence, and for all of them, including the political wing. from the mayor to the two ministers, to the executive team, the technical team, everyone was in a mistake, for Kyitenzi particularly. But now we see this young, the beautiful lady being sacrificed for the mistakes of the many.
Yeah,
to me, I know if the ministers are, they are working at a ministry. A ministry is cabinet, is the executive. All what is decided done by the ministry is discussed by cabinet. Now, the implementers, the ED and her team, is to implement what has been decided by both political wing at KCCA, by the councillors and the mayor, plus the cabinet decisions. So they implement the decisions by the two bosses. Now, remember the ED is working under the minister.
True.
You report the minister.
True.
Then I don't think the ED reports the president, because the appointment is by the president, but the recommendations are by the minister. Now, you are blaming an ED and the minister is not touched.
You know,
it is a mistake.
Very big one, I guess.
But it is okay, because the fountain of honor, the one with authority has decided. That mistake may not be seen. But if you go deep and analyze what was transpiring at KCCA, it's a mistake to penalize one person when they were supposed to penalize all of them. They call it corrective responsibility.
Yes.
So there was no corrective responsibility in handling KCC matters, and it is very unfortunate. However, our job is to give our own opinions on how things should have been done, or how things should be done now, because we no longer manage to, we cannot handle the sacking of the ED, you cannot stop it. She has left the office. It's unfortunate. But even her and her team, they were also very weak. The sacking was okay. But even this one that remained was supposed to be touched. Starting from the mayor. The president
cannot sack.
The president cannot sack a mayor. Of course, it's voted by people.
Yeah.
But now, how will the mayor know that he was making a mistake? How will he know? Because mayor making noise all the time does not solve problems.
But if he makes noise and you keep a deaf ear, what do you expect?
To me, mayor would be making wise noise. And I don't know what the noise he's making is wise. But if it was wise, then the problem would have been solved. They call it both tactical, technical, and wise. To make noise that will be heard technically, even politically. Because it does not help you if your people die in your constituency. Kyitenzi people are voters for the mayor.
So it's not
in Kampala. It is in Wakiso.
In Wakiso, of course.
Nansana sub-county.
Nansana, no, it's in Wakiso.
Wakiso, which means not Nansana municipality or Chira. I don't know, whatever.
No, it must be not Chira. Chira is the other side.
Yes, because before we came for this program, we were making our own analysis on how the city should be managed. You see, that's why the stakeholders for Kampala City are not in Kampala City alone. The stakeholders include Wakiso, Entebbe, Mukono, Luwero, even the extended cities, Hoima, Masaka, Jinja, and the Mityana site. Why? The city, the new management should think above the lines to see that the time you plan from here and you want to do things from here, you will not survive. That's why government should have introduced the intercity networking to help Kampala reduce pressure. Now, for example, garbage and the rest is collected and dumped in Nakasongola, which is not Kampala. You are collecting garbage and everything dumped in Kyitenzi, which is not Kampala. Now, you are thinking it is a Kampala problem, but it's not a Kampala problem alone. It's a problem for the country. Now,
It goes beyond.
yes, I'm giving you statistics. The last time city is 8 million people population. Nairobi is now at 5 point something, 5.9. Kampala is 4 million people.
Which
Population.
one was the first one?
Dar es Salaam city.
No, that
Dar
is
es Salaam
5.
city. Yeah.
Nairobi
Dar es
is how
Salaam
many?
8. Nairobi is 5.8. Around 5.9. Todd is 6 million. Kampala is 4 million.
No,
Now-
7 million.
No?
Okay.
I have statistics.
Okay. Let's
I've
take
done
that.
research on that, yeah. But now, the time you look, they're supposed to be doing, they're asking themselves, what are the other cities doing to survive the challenges we're having here? And they have more numbers than us. So what Dar es Salaam did, the government of Tanzania, was to decongest the city. When you decongest the city, you reduce on the numbers of people, you reduce human activity, you reduce the number of much percentage of garbage, you reduce the percentage of waste and other waste solids.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Then you dump within the city?
No, when you reduce numbers,
Why don't
then
you
there's no much
recycle
engagement.
then?
No, recycling is a long-term solution. Yeah. But we are saying now, who will do, decongesting a city means creation of roads. Like in Rwanda, they put affordable estates, home estates outside the city.
Just a minute. You're watching Extreme TV for Love. And remember to subscribe, share, and like as you watch. We are on YouTube. We're on YouTube only for now. Remember to share, like, and subscribe.
Extreme TV for Love.
Welcome back. You're watching Extreme TV for Love. I'm Joseph Kagolo, your host. I'm Mr. Vian, the expert when it comes to marketing, when it comes to branding, when it comes to analysis. Now we are analyzing KCCA and the reason why KCCA management is going through what, or went through, or is going through what happened a few days ago. Welcome back. Yes, sir.
Yeah. The challenges of Kampala City are not for Kampala City management alone. You have to engage all the development partners. And who are these? The first,
Neighboring
No.
cities and towns.
yes, part of them. But the number one, the immediate development partner of Kampala City Council, Kampala City Authority, is the people. Immediate. Why? You must change people's attitudes. Work. That's why I was challenging KCCA. You can imagine KCCA being an institution of managing 2 million people. You don't have a customer care service point. Nothing in all divisions. If you have to do any inquiry,
Yeah,
is there? Do we have?
I'm scanning through and I'm not seeing it.
Do we have a toll-free number for KCCA?
Yes, it is there. 0800 385 385.
For divisions?
385 is for Umeme, but KCCA 008 500 500.
Even
I
if you
think.
don't know it now.
No, I have it.
These are the things.
I've had their.
For you.
I've been doing their commercials, so
exactly.
I know. It.
So
Yes.
you have engaged with them. Now, the challenge is calling and attending to people. You see, we call them. I was reading the Farm Systems report. In the things you're supposed to put in place was to digitalize the city operations, including receiving quick information receiving and feedback. Now, for who? For the population in the city. For who else? For the clients, because they are taxpayers. For who? They are stakeholders. The immediate stakeholders for KCCA are the people. Now, if the people change their attitude for Kampala City, the street will be okay. and you start with the landlords. By the way, from
Do we
other
complain
countries-
about? Do we complain about littering in the city right
yes,
now
it's part
these
of
days?
It. You go there. And
It's
see.
not that much, I guess.
Oh.
But what
Rubbish everywhere.
what annoys me most
Is what?
are the people stepping in green areas. Man, lwaki muli nyambi muli? Lwaki osuula kasasiro? Bw'otambula ecupa n'ogikwata n'ogisuula kasasiro. Is that a
The
big problem?
Kavera that is in the city, Kampala city, rubbish.
Yeah, it's much bigger.
Rubbish that is, and rubbish we are talking about.
But Rwanda, there is no Kavera.
There's no rubbish.
There's
no rubbish at 99%. In Kampala, there are
There's
rubbish.
no Kavera in the country.
Nothing, you'll never see Kavera. If they get you with Kavera, even in your car, you're in trouble.
They give
You cannot even enter with Kavera at the border point. At the entry point of the country, no Kavera. In
Let me give an
Kenya, by the way, Kavera is also gone.
Really?
Yes. In Kenya, they're using envelopes.
Yeah, they were using envelopes.
Yeah, they're using
But
envelopes.
what happens when you're carrying milk? Or for
now what they do, there's something I talk about. I was asking you, you're talking about recycling.
Yes.
Then there's what we call destroying. The Kavera, when they get it in Rwanda or in those countries where are serious, they destroy it. Destroying, they can be two, either burying or burning.
When you bury, they are not they take a couple of years, but they do, yes.
They bury them in a place where it is controlled. They know all of the Kavera is in this place. They don't bury them for permanence. They can bury them for keeping them. They may get some work for them. So they have a place where they keep them for reservation, for protection, and they are not littered everywhere. That's in the countries where they are serious. Now, the third stakeholder is after people, you go to government. Which government?
The government.
Central government. Every time, and government by the way should not look at it to leave it for the team at KCC. No. The government should actively be involved in KCC matters. Not only for KCCA, but all cities.
Hold on a minute. Let me ask you. It's going to sound like a stupid question, but it holds a lot of water.
Yeah.
What was the basis and why is KCCA registered? It's an arm of government, right?
Yeah.
But when the registration was being done, it was registered as an NGO in the beginning. KCC. KCC was registered as an NGO.
KCC is an authority. It's a government
Is a government arm.
Yeah.
An authority of the government.
Yeah.
Why was it registered differently?
No, it's registered under local government act.
Because initially it had private number plates.
Yes, what I know, let's have information.
And then even now they do.
Yes, they do. They work
Why?
under their government status like URA. It's an authority to run business on behalf of government. And like any other prostato, like National Bureau of Standards, like URA, like in NFA, like all those. So there's nothing really. The KCCA maybe before, but as of now, as an authority, it is okay. But the issue is not about its registration. It's about doing the right job, why it was created. And to me, the government had realized that maybe it will serve the people better. It will serve its purpose better when it is an authority. Now, I am looking at the finding solutions for KCCA. The stakeholders in KCCA, apart from government, there are other key stakeholders, the business community. From people to government, business community. A business community is at 360. I mean,
Hold on. We are going to dig deep into KCCA. But let's first come back for a commercial break. We are going to a very short commercial break. We'll be back shortly on Extreme TV. I'm saying, let's rest, watch. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Welcome back. You're watching Extreme TV for Love. It is all done here at Extreme Arts Records. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. For those of you who are advertising with us, the likes of Label, we are going to talk about this brand. What does it have in here? The brand. I'm going to talk about it. But let's first finish this case of KCCA. Mr. Vian. He's a technical person here. So technical that when he's doing what he does best, he does it wholeheartedly. And he's an expert. He's a man. He's a know-it-all. Please, we were still talking about KCCA.
Yeah, branding me a very tough name. I know some information.
Yeah, you know some, but that is good to know. It's better to be wise than being so learned and you can't offer public. Yeah.
What happens is that we try to understand things how they are done because we want to learn. We live in a.
You don't want to be challenged when you're making any presentation.
Yes, I don't want to be somebody who is uninformed. Because I want to, at least I try to make sure I get information
at the right time.
Yeah, that is relevant to our society. So we're talking about the development partners for KCCA because the coming in leadership should be very, very careful to make sure these stakeholders are considered. So we talked about stakeholder number one was the government, people, us. The time you don't have us, then you don't have leadership. You cannot manage KCC if you don't have the people. And the people, what do you need people? You need them to accept.
Must they be NRM supporters?
No, you need everyone. And the problem capacity, part of it is politics. There's a huge division.
Yeah.
Mostly in pursuing and accepting
execution
development programs.
Part of it.
Yeah. It's politics, and politics is very bad.
You can't say let's remove this rubbish here and mix it here. No, it will be political.
It will be political, yeah. So and why we are saying that they need people is that make sure everyone is on board. And why I credit Jennifer Musisi, she managed that.
Yeah, Jennifer was.
She managed that because the Sakas and the who is coming in.
They were should finishing the Jennifer.
You know how Jennifer did it to have people on her side. The carnival was a signal to show that people are with her.
Yeah,
she was able to attract 1 million people in Kampala City carnivals. It means people have accepted you. You are running a campaign. And you are calling them to come, and people have come.
Witness.
When people come, it means they are listening to you. If it was another person, they can't come. Have you seen shows flopping?
Yeah. Do you know why?
Have you seen shows?
Do you know why it stopped? Do you have any reason why it stopped?
Yes. But now let's not go into that.
Okay.
Why? There were many issues. There were very many political questions.
Yeah.
There's what you know. There's what I know. So. Let's leave it for now. But what we are trying to say is that when you have people, you are able to do work. Jennifer Musisi was able to get people on board. She got the public, the numbers.
Which played
then she got the business community. Then she was able to even to manage well.
Execution of the
despite all the political challenges, she managed to observe very well the political frictions between her and Lukwago. Why? There were so many court cases against her.
And even government agents, government employees.
Even
managed them.
Yes,
those buildings,
those long time KCC workers who have been there for 20 years.
Those guys who used to say, I'm working with the above.
Yeah. She was able to put them everything. And that is a credit. So now she had people, Then she was able to absorb politics of Kampala. Then we are saying,
Why did she resign then?
no, yeah, we're going to come to that. Yeah, her resignation was that it was not because she was not powerful. It's because she realized that she was working for people who don't understand.
No, I watched
To me,
her view.
She was working for people who failed to understand her. And who was that? There was not always political resistance. And they realized it when she left. And that has been a problem for many. It's a problem for Uganda. If you know how we have been working in these organizations, you work excellently, then from nowhere, the politics of the job take you, and when you have already left, they start crying for you.
Yeah.
Jennifer Musisi,
Like people were
she
crying.
took a right decision.
I remember, if I'm not mistaken, after Mina had gone or Bota had gone, they were like, watch it at all, Bote, watch it at all, Mini. I mean, we do not know what we want, and at times we fail to do what we have to do. But we are not political, by the way. I want you to be very, to be clear on this. We are not into any politics. No. We are bringing issues as they are.
You're just a political animal. You just see politics going. The third stakeholder in involvement patterns for cases here. We are talking about this one for the coming in leadership for cases here. After people, you have government. Now we're talking about business community. The business community
play a big role.
If the business, you see, we will not be getting any problem now. If we get business community, if we have like 20 companies accepting to dump this garbage of Kampala into their properties for business purposes, there will be no problem. We have been dumping to Kyitenzi on alone. If we are dumping in 20 sites and garbage, this waste is collected,
managed well, recycled well,
no problem.
Everyone will try to have them
yes,
dumped on.
And even site. Why do we talk about business community? You need business community to help in the collection of garbage and taking it for business use. You get me? There will be no problem. But now the challenge is that the garbage is collected, it's not useful. Because why is it not useful? It's because it's collected badly. Its management is very bad.
Managed badly.
You want to take manure, but in that manure, there's a lot of metal.
You're getting unwanted
physical and invisible metal in that manure. You cannot use it for agriculture. So it is a problem. Now, and when they test it in the lab, you find the result of metal material which will kill your plants instead.
Or probably even future problems with
your
soil.
Soil. So the job goes beyond that. Now, the business community, that's the business community that KCC needs is the landlords. If the law is that each landlord should clean your place, should be clean 100%, and you are penalized. In Rwanda, each landlord, you are responsible for the garbage in your area. And you take it. No collection company.
Really?
Yes, each landlord you have a vehicle that takes garbage. It is separated from your place. If you are then case remain with few areas like the markets, the roads. So if every building is catered for, even the roads will be safe. Because what we are seeing in the roads comes from the buildings. And facilities, not only buildings, even facilities. Then tax pack is for who?
For KCC.
Exactly. Is the landlord who takes the tax back. Takes responsibility for his property. You can never see again rubbish and garbage in Kampala.
Now we are talking about management of rubbish.
No? Wait. We are talking about stakeholders in managing Kampala City. Challenge on garbage and waste. Now, when the landlords finish their job, there's no landlord should be having no vehicle or a dumping site for his own property. You're collecting rent. Why can't you have where you're recycling your the thing that can be recycled, destroyed, and burnt? Why can't you have the site? Because you're doing a business for money.
I'm a Muyindi who came from nowhere, and I'm here.
You are in trouble. You are in trouble. You're not supposed to be here. Why am I saying that? So look at a building like Ham Towers. It can be hosting almost 1,000 people.
Yeah, true.
How many people? How much traffic that enter and go? About 20,000 people per day. They go to the toilet. They eat food. They
use toilets.
They use toilets and all that is much. Now, go to factories. Where do factories take their garbage? Their waste. Industries. For example, Mukwano, where does he take it? Is there anyone helping Mukwano to destroy garbage at his place?
Probably he does.
No,
it by his work.
He has a system in place, managed by NEMA, by the way. You must separate water waste from oils from the factory. Then sewage is also taken where it's supposed to go. You don't get water from the factory, then you put it in the sewage system. No, it is corrected. They call it hazardous water waste, and that water waste, by recommendation by NEMA, it is taken to Nakasongora. There's a dumping site by government.
The organized one.
Yes, and that one is very, very. So if factories are doing it, why can't the building owners do it? At the cost of a manufacturer, by the way. I was looking at the movie, it is using almost 41 million per month to collect
rubbish, the garbage and separating.
What waste, hazardous waste, including non-reusable materials. There are some things that you can never use again, which are not which are not easy to destroy. Those drums, some drums are sold, but some drums carry chemicals that you cannot sell to anyone. You'll kill people. So it means that drum will be destroyed. The manufacturers destroy.
Do manufacturers, for example, Bizigo, carry some hazardous containers?
Of course.
Go on people's skin?
No.
What are they used for?
Mr. Kagoro, manufacturing is a process where you use reactive and non-reactive materials. And reactive means chemicals that are very strong. And some of them chemicals, if they are concentrated, you see a small can like this can be used to mix like 20 million liters of water. But such a container, it has concentration of acid, which is used in processing to perform a certain job in the processing act. So, such a small container or a drum cannot just be thrown anywhere. It can be trouble. All these factors you are seeing, including iron sheets, paint, they use very tough chemicals to process. Some of those metals, packagings from Europe and from all over the world, recommend destroy this container.
After use.
After use. Where do you destroy it from? So government has a site in Nakasonga where they destroy them from. Who takes them there?
It's the responsibility
of the companies. If you are running a building, an arcade or shopping mall, why can't you take responsibility of your garbage in your area?
So would you propose and suggest to the new management that has come into KCCA to do the same?
They will be
110%.
They will solve the problem of Kampala City immediately.
That is one.
Not
who is
one.
coming in? Who is the?
We are talking about. I've talked about. I started with people, government, then the business community. The business community, including the landlords. The landlords should take responsibility of the waste on their buildings.
Do you? Okay, that is political now.
It's not political.
No. The question that I was bringing up.
Yeah, you don't bring politics in this because the time we bring politics in this, it means we shall. Of course, they will complain. We are paying taxes. No, the taxes we are paying are not for collecting garbage from your property. The property. Let's look at Rwanda. You are responsible for your area. It should be clean. Government of Rwanda every morning, there's a supervisor going through every building to see who never cleaned his place. Then government is supposed to takes responsibility of the drainage system, the roads, the public places, the stadium. They took. Now, KCC burden Reba reduces.
Carries a lot of
They are
responsibilities.
carrying a huge job.
Yeah.
And I think that job should stop. You employ 20,000 people to clean Kampala City. For what? When they are landlords, the owners, these employees will be working for the landlords. Only Camp KCC will be coming for, but you remember Kampala people are stubborn. These are landlords who open toilet sewage systems at night, and
They drain it.
They
drain it to.
they drain it to the main
drainages.
channels. To the now we have.
But it has to be. It has to go through
There's a system.
National Water and Sewerage
Yes,
Corporation.
there's a national water sewage pipes, where the garbage should the waste. We're talking about when you get feces and urine. These are our things. That is called sewage. But
No, these
rainwater from the building is taken to drainage system in Yara. Not in the other channels for National Water and Sewage Corporation. Because it is carrying silt, it is carrying a lot of heavy metals, it's carrying, because raindrops carry so many things. Now, even rain water is managed. There's a management system, that's why they put the drainage system. Drainage is different from the sewage system. Now,
Kampala that floods.
yeah,
Anyway, go on.
but sometimes they get the toilets and mix them with the drainage system. Those people are not connected to the channel for national.
If you look at Nabugabo channel,
exactly.
terrible.
And when you talk about that, when they say it is political, they will resist it. But who resists it? Because now the new ED for KCC will be ready to implement such a laws, but not alone. It should be helped by everyone, the stakeholders. The stakeholder we talked about. The first stakeholder who's supposed to come in is the donors.
Why
Yeah.
donors? No?
We need KCCA. We have
Remember,
the donors and
the channel had been taken on by one investor who wanted to use it all the way as a green belt until Lake Victoria. Yes, they were going to construct something very, very, very good, but for some reason it turned out to be political.
Was it analyzed well by Nema and the other
But
stakeholders?
a couple of people, like say Mukwano, who is next door to the channel, was to be affected. The people like Uganda
But
Bati
Mukwano should not be there.
But
Such a factory should leave.
yes, but how do you
Urgently.
suggest that? How do you suggest that to the
No, it
government?
should
But
leave.
at that time,
Yeah.
when it was put up, it was okay because that place was not looked at. Actually, Uganda Lere down. There used to be animals down there. There used to be
By
a
the way,
leopard.
where they put
you know.
Mukwano, it was a mistake. One, it is a wetland. It is a wetland. Number two, it is in the city center.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Now the
But
industrial
there's some
area,
political.
that's what we're supposed to do. The new management of KC should tell Mukwano to leave.
So are the others. Like
Yes, of course. Like
Electoral
BAT
Commission has left.
BAT left. Electoral Commission left. Industrial area first street starts from BAT, isn't it? And Toyota. And Govern. That is the first street of industrial area.
Yes. First and
Why
second
did it
street.
start from Mukwano Road? If Mukwano was in industrial area, Mukwano was located there politically, he should leave.
When did it come, honestly? Let's not be political.
There's nothing like politics here. Mukwano, by the virtue of the good city of Kampala, is in the city, should leave. That is one. Then, why do we... Mukwano, it is wetland, city center, those are the factors that we should...
The best reasons why
Yes,
it
it
has
should
to
leave.
reallocate.
Yes, because the BAT became very wise and relocated
To
to
where?
Namambi. to Nairobi, whatever case, but there's a correction for tobacco points for BAT in Kampala, Namave or somewhere. But you're rejecting the donation, the donors. Who are the donors? The donors, the business committee can be part of the donation group. If KCC has a good rapport with the business community, how do you create a good relationship with the KCCA? With the business community when you are KCCA? Let's go to Jennifer MCC. Who was sponsoring carnivals?
Different organizations,
different companies in huge money.
Yep.
Can't we get sponsors from the business community to facilitate some of the things that are failing KCCA?
That is now KCCA management within. At that time, these young, vibrant people or young men were able to generate such ideas, sold to the body ED, and ED had to look for solutions and partners to work with.
Yes, I'm giving you one of the donation by people. Like now, if you talk to Wealth Rotary Club, you talk to Wealth Lions Club International, where I'm a member, some of the cases problem would be solved. Because for them, they have high level PR, high level goodwill people. They connect the world quickly. Now, why are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm just getting a little upset.
I'm talking nonsense.
No, I'm just getting a little upset. You know, because I've been working with the
KCCA.
I've been working.
One of the people I've
No. I'm a supplier of KCCA. Like in
have we supplied good ideas? Have we supplied good ideas?
Yes. I did.
Have we talked
like
about
coming on media? KCCA was never on media.
Have we talked about Rotary International and Lions Club to be permanent partners for KCCA in public relations?
Wait a minute. When an idea clicked in, I went to talk to a young, vibrant man, my brother Kawuju, and he understood me. He didn't know me, but because I had a good concept, Peter Kawuju, he listened, sold the idea, and eventually they moved to media houses because they were not doing media initially. When you don't publicize the things you do, good things you do for people, you're winking at someone in the darkness.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing, but the other partner does not. So they saw point and told me,
hey,
are you sure?
You still at KCCA?
No, he moved on.
Yeah, he was very arrogant. He was arrogant.
Who? Kawuju?
Yeah.
Never. You're the first person ever.
To you was not, but he was a bit arrogant.
No, he was never, and he has never been arrogant. He has never. I actually
all his
stand
TV
surety.
interviews, press conferences. Okay, anyway, sometimes the spokesperson for KCCA, for organizations, are limited because there is a boss.
Yeah, there's a boss out there.
There is a big one who is supposed to speak on it.
No, like we have always criticized pinpointed Enanga for telling lies for what? No, not lies. He had to say what he was given. You're given water in the glass. Tell people I was given water in the glass. Whatever the content that you can't see, you can't talk about it. Yeah. I mean, anyway, let's not be political, but we are purely talking about things that will develop the city.
Yeah.
But before we go on, let's go for a commercial break. Short commercial break. We'll be back.
Extreme TV for love.
Kantuka nono kawecheza nnyo aba KCCA. We are back.
Okay.
We are back. The man is Asensura KCCA. But we're here to talk about good things that are done and their partners of KCCA to make Kampala a better place. But I think as we speak right now, Kampala has been a little safe. Though, when it comes to the bad boys Mateke,
Kampala is not safe.
No, it's been a good place to visit.
No,
but not very safe though. But do you take that responsibility to be of KCCA or of government?
No, I told you from the time when we started that KCCA should not work alone. it has to work with all development partners, including security. We are not talking about security because it was another important stakeholder.
But when you look at it this way, when you find KCCA traffic controllers, are they traffic controller or traffic officers? Traffic guides.
Yeah.
What are their responsibilities vis-a-vis police? To what extent do they go?
The policemen are law enforcement officers. The KCCA team, as told, they are guides, traffic guides.
But you've seen them forcibly stopping borders and arresting them. Are guides supposed to be doing umeni?
The border. We are talking about reorganizing Kampala City Authority, including the mistakes that are being done both longly by individuals. I don't think border is not a job of a KCCA member. No.
Officers of
KCCA enforcement team, no. Why? If a border is on the system and there's a mistake, you assign either Uganda police to do the job for you. Because Uganda police is more organized than your team. Now, so these border people see
you. You're going to track Kagolo after 6 months is not on the radar, and
but the system of cases should be saying border number this, the owner is this, driven by this, being the rider is so and so. When the rider is changing, there should be a document. There should be a document, and the document, not a document on paper, physical. It should be digital, digitally.
Come to think of it, all these countries that we envy, they have a system.
Yes.
A system that is centrally controlled.
Yes.
When it comes to paying taxes, you pay promptly. You don't cheat the government. That's why you see those cities are clean. That's why you see the political...
No, the collection, tax collected in Kampala
must be small. Different political.
It's not small. It's good tax. Only that it is, of course, it dies here and there. According to report, as you were saying, Jennifer found 150 something bank accounts for KCC. She reduced them to 8. And even the 8, the revenue was being transferred to URA. So then URA transferred the money to the Central Treasury, Bank of Uganda. So it means she had put something very nice, but let's go back. The border challenge in the security system and the confusion of Kampala City. For example, in Rwanda. In Rwanda, the borders are many, but 99% obedient to the law.
Yeah, because there's that
you carry 2 helmets,
government arm.
You carry 2 helmets, your passenger should carry a helmet. You don't carry more than 1 person.
Now,
I have
an incident. Hold on. Somewhere when we were doing Opio's Eye, this is on the street, traveling while filming the street. I saw this case. A lady, police officer lady, had 2 kids. With the curfew that we have in Kampala, she had to sit with her children in between the border and her. There were 2 kids. Because she cannot entrust her kids with the border. These lousy border people. What if they go where you don't know?
These lousy border people are riding from where?
They were riding...
Not from where? From
Kampala. Going to...
Yeah, you say Kampala. Who's in charge of Kampala?
KCCA.
Now, who's lousy? The border or KCCA?
The border.
No, the one who's lousy is not the border. The one implementing the law is the one who is lousy.
So you support Chisaka being fired?
Of course. That one is no question. But now we are saying Chisaka was fired, true. But there were many factors, which are 90% factors.
Do you know what
her.
Jennifer went through when she was trying to put Kampala
order.
clean and in order?
Yeah. She went through.
She was attacked many times.
Yes.
At one time there was a man who jumped over, and next thing she saw a man next to her door, bedroom door. Yeah. Where did this man come through or go through? Nobody knows.
Yes, the mafiaism, and that's why we are saying it should not be the executive team alone. It should be government.
As the local government trying to execute the law, so many people's toys are stepped on. So as resisting to such or trying to run away from it, you will try all means.
No.
And yes, no, and yes or no.
Yeah. With Museveni's government, so many things will happen. Mostly when it comes to systems and management of the government departments, the politics always disturb so much. Even now, the new team, the new executive director, I saw him. He was picked from. He had worked with the electoral commission before.
No, yes, that was
yes,
Nyakana.
Yes,
is it Nyakana?
The current
ED.
Who is he? Maybe is doing, is it orientation or is waiting for a boss who will take over after 3 months? But he might be confirmed. So if he is confirmed, he has been the secretary for iPod. So he's already political. Now, we cannot take out politics from our leadership of KCCA. Now, if we cannot take out politics from our KCCA leadership, but even the president will always fear the people he doesn't know. He always appoint a person he trusts. Because KCCA...
A person that is politically affiliated with his party.
With his philosophy.
Philosophy, right.
Now, at what time do we come in as laymen to help the leadership of KCCA? Is from such a platforms, we continue talking. We will not change the decision for the president. It's very difficult. But for our job now will be to talk and speak the reality. The reality is involve everyone. They call it inclusive leadership. Inclusive leadership at all levels. We are not saying, and by the way, we talk about people. In Kampala, the majority of the people are in opposition.
Exactly, that was the thing going
the
in.
Job of the new ED, the president's ideology should be balanced with the reality of the people in Kampala City.
Do you think it's...
He has to. If he doesn't do it, then he will also lose the job.
Ladies and gentlemen, your good watching team of Extreme TV. I know people in KCC are going to watch a lot.
Yeah.
People in government institutions are going to watch.
They should watch.
My brother, friend, Kawuju will watch.
He said he's not arrogant.
Kisaka, no, he's not. Kisaka, Chisaka is going to watch. The fired two other.
The time I met him, we were there. We were not happy.
Bambi, he's not. Unless you don't understand him, he's a very straightforward man. He never does this.
No, he didn't involve himself in any saga. He didn't in a scandal.
You need to know him. You need to meet him.
But what I saw, he had restrictions.
Yes.
Yeah, he had restrictions. I realized that it was not him, it was the restrictions. Now, these are the things that now should leave KCCA. They should look, if the time they put a public relations desk for people to give their concerns.
How many? After Peter had left, Peter, what's his name? Peter Samson. The
Public relations?
the public relations that came in next also resigned.
Because they want you to speak what is not right.
I don't know, but he's a staunch NRM guy. Honestly,
After you see, after the cabinet and parliament in Uganda, you have to go to KCC. The challenges at KCC are mainly politically, and the politics at KCC will be only managed.
Do you remember what Museveni said at one time? He said, "Ensowera ziva mu KCC." But all these are political statements that were made. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shift a little bit. Let's go to manufacturers.
Already, manufacturers are frustrated.
Yeah, the manufacturers are frustrated. They're frustrated not because they don't get what they.
When you manufacture, where do you sell the product?
No, when you manufacture, it is not necessarily responsibility of KCC. After all, Namambe is not within KCC perimeter
There is
responsibility.
something you don't know. There's something you have not heard, Mr. Kagoro, that when you manufacture a product, the first place where it will go is Chikugo. The market number one for Uganda, where product is received and or rejected, is in Chikugo.
That is the principle of a business person. That when you introduce, you're introducing a brand like this, Rabel, you have to have a shop in
No, not a shop.
Or listen.
Not a shop.
You have to have a shop in Chikubo, or you must have an outlet. Hold on. Or you must introduce to the Chikubo people to understand and stock it. Either by
systems change it. You can produce and go to the up-country market. Yes.
That is the technique. That's the technique.
But sometimes it doesn't work. Why? That the government never introduced those
centralized system.
No. Market space. They're creating market spaces for the business.
Disembarking the whatever.
Yeah,
dispatching
we'll be having many Chikubos in Uganda. But why are we all fidgeting to be in that small place? Just because.
Give me your reason in your line of marketing or marketing analysis. Why Chikubo so vibrant? Why must you have your brand first of all in Chikubo? Like Nailboar is, if it has to introduce anything, they have to go through Chikubo.
They don't. Now we are talking about commodities.
Yeah, but
if a Nairo special lager is not a commodity.
Yeah, but
it's a beverage.
It's a beverage that is consumed.
So the categories of products that you produce that have to be in Chikubo are
if
commodities.
Wines are going through there.
Commodities and why is that in Chikubo a product will go to the. Chikubo is networked to the business community, both in Uganda and outside. If a product was found in Kisoro, the trader in Kisoro will call a partner in Chikubo and say, I have a product called Label Cream in Gel here.
Let me give
you. Do you know it? Listen to me. You'll say, I don't know it. He said, okay. The customer in Chikubo, in Kisoro will chase you. Why?
I'll give you an example.
Why?
There are brands that are manufactured in Kisoro.
Yes.
Like the candles, the matchbox.
The milk.
Of course.
There's Highland milk. It has to come to Chikubo if it wants to penetrate to other markets quickly and easily. But then there is what we call product acceptance.
Yes.
Then product reach. Then product penetration. Then product recognition.
That is branding.
Then product purchase power. Now we start We start with introducing it. After manufacturing it, you take it to the stakeholders. The stakeholder for a manufacturer, number one, is a distributor. The distributors,
Haven't you
the
seen
distributors
so many
are not
products
sitting
that
in-
have gone through Chikubu and
they fail. Yes, they do. Because that's what I was telling you, when you are manufacturing, you must calculate all the balances. When you manufacture, the first person to receive the product, to brace you, is a distributor. From a distributor, you go to wholesaler. From wholesaler, we go to others. Transporters, blah, 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 retailers, and the general outlets, then general trade. Now, the problem, a product, when manufacturers, even the Chikubo is congested with the rubbish, dirt, there's a confusion, here is opening an office, breaking it, in freeze, then it means the manufacturers suffer.
Yeah.
When the manufacturers don't have where to take their product, means they fight to go to the market for themselves. Now, it's very costly for a manufacturer to do the distribution part. You lose focus. A manufacturer now takes responsibility
The brand
to
man-
go and
the
start
quality.
selling to the third group of the market line. So, you have missed it. The first person is a distributor. You have not, the distributor is cut off. The wholesaler is cut off. But you are now in the retailers up country. The retailers suffer much more to convince the consumers. Now, the distributor network has been killed because Chikubo is confused in fights with URA and KCC. And the bad management systems. The other time I saw the minister stopping the new leadership for Chikubo, disabandoning it, also they are sacked. Now, confusion. And we're not talking about, you ask General Studies manufacturing the tiles and the
Goodwill.
toilet materials,
Yeah.
sanitary
the
materials.
sanitary.
Now, where does he sell them? He opened the market in Kapeka. How many people bought? He has to bring it to Nakasero. You have to
the
come.
the biggest outlet is in Nakasero.
He has to come to Nakasero. Why Nakasero? Why can't he put up an outlet in Nakasero? We come and buy them from there. After all, he's a big man.
No, being big is one thing.
So you don't break the system. Why can't the General Secretary talk to his brother and the system? Because they're in charge of the government. Organize CBDs, comparison to business district, to be organized. They look at it as a priority. Because the time Kampala business district is not okay, then every business is going to suffer. And these people have suffered for a long time. By the way, I was talking to one of the clearing agents recently, yesterday, when I was visiting the market. He told me business is closed.
Where?
I asked him why. He said people left businesses. People now run to agriculture and they run other things. Why? The taxes are many. Then the tax
system
will not be a
it's
problem.
the system that is biting all these.
No, you're talking about one line of influence, isn't it?
No.
Hey.
As you start being streamlined, yeah. If the
You're talking
system
about
is being
regulating.
streamlined,
You're talking about regulating.
yes, but
Regulating, who told you that the businesses are not regulated? Because by the time this product reaches here, it has gone through all the necessary these systems. Now, when the product is on the market, yeah, you put a digital stamp. You know the digital stamp? For URA. Then you base 121 shillings per item per unit. You are paying VAT. Listen to me. You are paying income tax.
you're milking.
Listen to me. Where do you know who manufactures this label? A supply of this label, when you are buying it, you pay VAT. You know that? When you are buying this jar, this container I bought from the plastic manufacturers. If Rebel cannot manufacture it himself, you pay VAT. You pay VAT on the label, pay VAT on the container, pay VAT on transporting it.
Yes.
Pay VAT on, you pay digital stamp, you pay digital stamp for your and the NVS, then you pay for people come in they call them audits, UNBS audits. A list of, remember, you're not running a company that was not registered. You are paying income tax. You are paying payee for staff. You are paying NSSF.
I mean, what are you left
Kagoro,
with?
get a list of those taxes and put them together. Wait. When you go to Chikubo, you pay for off-roading. Out the end of Chikubo. For KCCA, again. You pay licenses, trading licenses. You pay, the truck pays the license.
Within the Chikubo alone.
If you brand a vehicle that is carrying Rabel products, you pay what they call goods in transit license. The other time they gave me popular for traffic police. They gave it to me in Chitoro that the vehicle is carrying goods. The vehicle I'm driving is carrying goods. There's a list they give us branding it and carrying goods. When I read it, we are in trouble.
Really?
Mr. Kabul, take time. Go to Industrial from 1st Street to 8th Street. Count the factories that were there, if they are still surviving. Let's go back. If the factories are in Kampala City, isn't it? Industrial area is in Kampala City. With the crisis of KCCA, with the crisis in management, in regulating the business community, businesses in Uganda, with all these taxes, plus the regulators, we are not talking about NEMA. Do you know that you pay for we pay NEMA environmental tax? Ayawe. Now, then the vehicle for a better goes to Masaka. We pay street parking, isn't it? You pay off-roading in Masaka.
In every city.
Town, not city, every town and trading center you pay. And you pay differently. Now, in Arua you pay 20,000. In Masaka you pay 5. In Mbara you pay 20. I have the receipts. In Mitiana you pay 5. Others you pay 3. Others, a person on the road will decide. Plus traffic penalties on the way, on the road. Not even penalties. A traffic man, when he stops you, you have to cough. If you don't cough, you are in trouble. He'll get at least something from you. Maybe gana gamba, toka shuka kwa gari. Tell me, step it out here in open shoes. Fine mtwalo 10. If one refuses, you say, bring a first aid kit. Triangle. You will get an excuse. So the business, running business in Uganda is seriously a big problem. And the government is seated on a time bomb. The economy one time is going to shut down. Boom. Unknowingly. You saw it stands, busted, stands. You saw that busting. That's how the business will bust.
Actually, you support.
Wake up in the morning, you see there's something they introduced, that Chinatown thing. That's nonsense. You cannot tell the Chinese to come and say, Ugandans will buy them for the first 6 months. After 6 months, they will politicize the Chinatown. After politicizing it, the politicians will tell them not to go back. Who will go back? The Chinaman will suffer here.
I have all the countries that I've been into. I've seen this Chinatown flying with with flying colors, moving with flying colors. I've seen it in all towns. All towns in US, it has to have Chinatown. For example.
Why in US it is okay? Because you see, they're in economies where the economy is okay. Even here it can run when the economy is what? Is okay. And Uganda,
should we take this blame? For example, when you mentioned all the taxes that we have to pay, should we consider this as okay? We have
been to China and America.
Yes.
Did you see any shops, trading centers as we have here?
Yes.
No. They built in Uganda.
Like
everyone
centers?
Everyone in Uganda wants to build the shop. Are you aware?
Yeah.
A dream of every Ugandan, after getting money, he will put a shop on the road. Do you know why? We are a shopping-based economy. shopping.
You're trapping whoever has to stop your way.
Now, in South Africa, they use malls. In Dubai, they use shopping arcades. In Nairobi, I think it has also changed. They think of building the supermarkets and what? They do general trade. In Tanzania, it's also behavior like here. In Rwanda, it has stopped. You cannot run a country on business tapping system. That's
why now, we see so many people walking out of the game.
If everyone puts up a small shop, who will buy from him?
I had an argument.
You have a shop, Mr. Kago?
No,
I have a shop.
Yes.
No,
yes.
Saying, let everyone have a shop. You are building shop setup, sit downs. So everyone, you said you have 20 cows, you come and put a shop, you sit in it. I've seen them in Eastern Uganda. These, I can call them maybe farmers. They go sell their coffee, put up a shop, then you come and greet. Hello, how are you? Because you're useless. He has his money. You want to buy, you buy. If you don't want to, you leave.
That is the Bahima.
I was avoiding that one.
Yeah, no, but you're not avoiding.
I was avoiding that.
You know,
the traders in Barara. The traders in Western Uganda are not Bahima.
No, not Bahima.
Some of them.
Bahima. Let's call it.
And it is very surprising.
They don't know. They are not business people.
No, that is it.
They are not business people. They are farmers.
Somebody sells his cattle or milk, puts up a big shop for fun, just for you.
Like you put up a bar for
if
you want, come in. If you don't,
you go away. It is beautiful. It is his.
The church. Exchange nature mitwali.
And I'm not.
Can you reduce for me then?
You go away.
But do you know that Chinese have the same character?
No, the
Chinese don't negotiate on price. They don't.
No, they set the price. You see, the Chinese should not. Now we go back. Who should set the price for a community coming to Uganda? The Chinese?
The government.
No, the government.
The government.
Now, what should the Chinese come and? What should the Chinese come and cheat us here?
How?
Even the traders. By the Chinese, even traders.
I have had a shop
the
in
traders will buy something $1 in Bangkok.
Yes.
Come and say that
no, that is still so way too little.
I don't know.
I can do it.
I have not been
100 times higher than.
If I check on the internet and see the prices in this open market on the for us to visit the stores, I don't need to go to Bangkok to see. I can get the store online. Now you compare. You look at the person. Somebody was selling a foot massager.
Do you know? By introduction of this soft gadget, it is here to destroy, not only in Uganda, it came to destroy every business around the world. This includes TVs, CG post office. Do you realize people don't write these days? Do you realize people don't work with papers?
They write online.
Do you realize people don't... post office has gone. It is women also will at one time go because we have to use a wireless women because we're using wireless women. You'll see a lot of things changing by only introducing these gadgets called technology, i.e. AI, then digital. They're here to change and
What is happening is the time. For me, my concern on the side of government and Uganda, particularly, is that let's think ahead of time. By who? Both we, the people, and the government. In an economy where people are depending on agriculture and trading, we are not service providers, by the way. Are you aware?
No, we're not.
We're not service providers. The other time we're looking for, if you want to repair like your computer here, Mac, where do you take it?
there's no proper
repair shop.
Yes. So we go.
If you want to repair, let's say, now we are talking about a Mac computer. What about if Movit Omukwan wants to repair his machine, a soap plant, when it has got a problem? Where does he get a repair person?
To the supplier.
You have to go to Germany. When I was in Movit, I saw we're getting these technical repairs, simple technical repairs. We're getting them from Nairobi. A country where we are not exporting technical teams to go and sell knowledge. We are only exporting house girls. Macadam. When I was in South Africa, I saw a population of young boys and girls in Durban, jobless. Many. They ran away from Uganda. I think even the documents expired. They can't come back. But they are broke. Why? They are not technical. They can't give any service. They can't offer any technical service to the South African,
to anyone,
any South African business part. No, because they are not. We are our people.
They go with what is it called? The Uganda.
It's one of them, but they are very. I saw some of them Basalenjara. They were there very many. They are doing running salons. By Nebiaran, they were there. They do those small jobs. They are doing.
Auntie,
but now
they have South Africa has an issue. Anyone that is black is a foreigner. A foreigner is a fellow black African. A Muzungu is not a foreigner. He's a tourist. Now, but for that became an issue.
Me, I was a tourist.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
And my visa was indicating I was a tourist. And I was enjoying my money, holiday.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are breaking down a little bit. Tulimu commercial break. We'll be back shortly.
Extreme TV for love.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Wherever you are on planet Earth and you're watching Extreme TV, you're one of those people who have made us strong. You make us reign super up there in the sky. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. We are back, and I would like to talk about those few manufacturers. Because where we are going, believe me or not, a manufacturer like this would like to cut out the likes of Yan and Kagoro as of marketeers. They have distribution points. They manufacture and tell you, go to Mbarara, go to Masaka, go to Mbarara, go to Riantonde, go to Isingiro. You just drop. Where we are going, we are likely going to have cashless economy. Well, you see no money, but you receive money digitally. What effect is it going to create? Before we come back to the manufacturer, the brands that are reigning good.
Okay, you're talking about technology. Technology came long ago. It has been around.
No, it has been around for years.
Only that our people don't know that we are running the technology economy. And I remember in 2000, I was doing a program on Radio Uganda, Introduction of Computers in Africa. And I was reading a magazine called Computers in Africa, the Millennium Era. And that was...
You remember that time?
Yes.
I remember to have written .com as dot as DOT. I didn't know it was a full stop.
Now, so there was my friend called Vincent Waiso. He was in London doing masters. So he'd send me some of the books to read through, then be able to go on program and present on radio. So when I started my first program, the Commission of Radio Uganda Broadcasting had me. I was doing a program in my friend's program called the Stephen Rupia as an artist. So I told him he's in Kamal running a radio called the Church of Uganda Radio for Kyitenzi Diocese. He's the manager there. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, but leaving Kampala and go.
Yeah, he put the buildings. His children are doing at City Pay. Some of them finished by them. His son was the best student at P7 at City Parents here. Very bright children.
Okay, but
he's doing okay. He got a job from the church, so he had to leave, and he's doing well. When I was there, I visited him. He's okay. So this man hosted me in his program. I started when I did the first program. The commissioner gave me my own program of 1 hour per week. I was discussing the digital era, and the digital era there was introduction of computer. Modernized. There were computers before 2000, but they were the computer big ones. But now the digital era changed, and they were reading from references from the publications from America and the West world. So I happened to be one of them, and I was being helped by Vincent West to send me those magazines per week, so that I read through and get updated. Then there was another guy in Bangkok, Uganda Commercial Bank, Mulisa. I don't know where he went. He was even a minister for ICT. The first minister.
Oh, Mulira. I know.
These were the guys who had done IT.
That is Mulira's son.
Yes.
Mr.
Nagor, I want you to know that for me, I've been around, following up these things neatly.
So have I.
But for us, we don't go in the limelight to showbiz. No.
Yeah, but here on such programs, the president might look at you and say, hey, younger man.
Now, when we went, as time went on, of course, the millennium era came, we started 2000. So I continued to read about the digital world. So there were many challenges, understanding it, and because of the limited computers in Uganda, then I was in Makerere University now studying. So I was able to interact with the computer much more time, and there were a few computers in the university labs. The first group to bring internet here, cafe, was the Silk team. Isaac Mulira came from America. He came with the 2net. You remember?
That was on near KPC.
One was at their Garden City.
No, not Garden City.
Even Crab Silk Curry. This is the one of Crab Silk. There was an internet cafe inside Crab Silk. Apart from Makerere University and other universities that could afford it to put up university labs.
No, we used to leave CBS to go in 97 to leave CBS and go to town to see internet. Can
you imagine? Now we have internet all over
here. You switch it on and off as you wish.
Yes. Now, you can imagine how well we have come from. Now, the digital era, the challenges in it is that we spend a lot of time in digital world, digital economy, than the actual work.
We actually misuse it.
We spend a lot of time on these internet platforms.
Doing nothing.
Nothing. So our production has reduced because we waste a lot of time. That time I was looking at I saw 25 girls. I started to count them. Each one was on the phone and walking on the streets. I said, they need to be knocked by bodas. Now that's how the trouble. Instead, everyone is holding a phone, and even will get cancer. I don't know, there should be some study. Then apart from that, the advantage is that we get news quickly. We get updates. But 90% of the update on internet is fake. Now, let's go to the digital era. The financial era, the cashless economy. The cashless economy, now, for example, imagine how government is paying teachers. The teachers in Uganda, the teachers and the army. The army, they were paying them cash. and we're losing money. An army officer will take a chopper to go and pay the army in Ituri forest.
10,000 in Ituri.
Yes, they line up, come.
Kila mtu
Quarter. Then they put your money, they put there under the pants. Being at war in the bushes in water with their money. Now they introduced the banks. And after introducing the banks, today I know like 4 companies that are helping the Ghana government in running cash from cash to cashless transfers. We are not running a cashless economy, no, but we are doing what we call money transfers. Now, money transfers is being done through
it's called
by aggregators. Digital transfers. But the aggregators in Uganda, aggregator like Pegasus, is running the system of paying umeme. You can buy masanyarazi on phone and from your bank. You can get your money from your bank wallet to your phone to umeme without you moving to go and line up at the umeme and pay. You run at the bank, you run at the umeme. That's what we are doing. You remember that? You go to get the money from the bank.
You can actually compare that to a remote control. We used to walk to the
bank,
to walk to the TV, change, come back, watch. You don't want, you go back. But here, use a remote control to do everything.
Now, government is paying all teachers with one click of a button from from an aggregator, and that aggregator, one of them is called the Bionic. And who are the owners of those aggregators companies? Some of them are Nigerians. That's what is happening. Mr. Kagoro, look at me. These aggregators, some of them are not what? Ugandans.
Most of them
are not Ugandans. Why? We are not technically
involved into
trained. We don't have digital institutions to train our own children. Programmers.
We don't have smart.
We don't have programmers. We don't have innovators. We don't have. There's one place a friend of mine is doing a good job. It's called Kawaya Innocent. He's trying to create awareness on the importance of digital use as we grow to the digital economy. Pegasus, there's what they call your Uganda. We met your Uganda had done a transaction of 18 trillion in 1 month transfers. Money that had gone through their platform, 18 trillion. Now, when you go back and ask yourself, who is the owner of Pegasus? I don't know, you can't do research here.
No, I know you know.
What I know.
I know you know, but let's help the people.
The clarification is, a teacher in Kisoro, in a bank, maybe let's call it maybe finance trust, will get his salary without any hassle on his account. The ministry will work with the aggregator to get the money from Central Treasury, the teacher's accounts by a click of a button. That's how smart it can be.
Do you know that it's such a big risk? Even if these people levy just a small percentage, as less as 1 shilling, but have access to your account, there's a big risk there.
They cannot
That's
access.
why you see. That's why you see.
They talk about
the most wealthy people in Africa are Nigerian. 1, they are smart. 2, they are aggressive. 3, they are go-getters.
They are informed. They are very, very exposed. They are very exposed.
They are the biggest hacker.
I met a Nigerian in Nairobi. He was sleeping next to my room in Nairobi, and he was a trader. He was buying these jewels coming from China and Bangkok, but sending them in Nairobi, distributing. Then he was using capital of $1,200. He comes with his 20 bags, put it in his room, hotel room. Then in the morning he picks his samples, go to the market. You want to buy? I give him many pieces. He supplies, After 1 month, he goes back to China or to Bangkok, Malaysia. He comes with the new stock. And he does it from, in Uganda it's a bit complicated. Our economy is small. He'll do it in Nairobi, he'll do it in Dar es Salaam, then he'll go to other parts, Cairo, or where the economies are moving and there's no restrictions. You know, Nairobi is a free economy. Are you aware? Nairobi is like Uganda, but for us, we have confusion. Nairobi is a free economy. Everyone is making money. You got, like, you see the market.
But what analysis do you give? The same people we think that are poor, the same people that we, hold on a minute, the same people we think that don't have money are the same people you see putting up huge mansions.
In Uganda, the money that you are seeing...
Do you know that there are less apartments in Uganda and there are more personal-owned houses than apartments?
That money is outside the economy. The money you are seeing, the investment you are seeing is not building machine. That money is outside the economy. It's not in the economy.
It's not properly managed.
Yes, it's not in the economy. If I talk about it's not in the economy, it's either corruption money or money laundering. If it was in the economy, it would be okay.
What category do you give to, let me give an example, TikTok shop, Alibaba, trading, you know?
Yeah, if there was no... what I saw, I bought some few things online, and they gave me a fake watch. I bought a fake watch, but I realized I bought 80-something thousand, and it was fake, smart fake watch, and of course I realized it was my mistake. That's the weakness in it, but it's a good platform. If they can organize, streamline, it's a good platform.
Underline the word "good" ones. You're saying the system is good.
It's good. It's a digital.
Meaning
digital
you must accept the two.
Yeah.
Either the cashless kicks in and you're trading, you're doing all what you're doing, meaning at times you don't need to. Now, we used to drive all the way.
We need legitimate.
Wait. Drive all the way to Kabad to go meet a client. And show them your product.
Yeah.
But now you use your phone
to send the
take a picture of Label, tell them this is Label cream and jelly, and they share the video and tell them this is a better brand. You do your selling.
Now,
meaning, if you were 4 in the company, the numbers are going to reduce. If you are 8, you will become 4. If you are 4, you will become 2, because 2 are useless. The 2 remaining will do the transaction, the online marketing.
Yeah. That is okay. You no longer need so many people to engage the brand into the market. You need a limited number of professional people, organize it with ability to do the digital, to use the existing digital platforms. And by the way, it's not a problem. Uganda, we need. If Uganda is to develop, we need, for example, we can be running maybe about 20,000 factories in Uganda. I was seeing the UMA statistics, about 2,500 participants. You look at how the ones that come to participate in the trade shows. Then you look at those who have managed to pay the taxes, and look at those who have persisted and remained there in 5 years. Those who have been able to stay in the market for 10 years. Those who have stayed in the market for 25 years, celebrating anniversaries. For example, most of the other time celebrated 26 years. I was talking to Salongo, celebrated 33.
Salongo Samana?
Yes. Label is in 20-something.
Yeah.
Now, I was seeing Mokwano and Madivani, they are in 60. They are in the time of independence. Some of them. Mokwano is in 40-something. But Madivan is in 60. He was here in the time of independence. I hope we are aware. Now, which other companies have survived in the wave of the economic transformation of Uganda? With the political challenges that have been moving on. Those are the things we're supposed to do research about. Now, when it comes to the current
research of Mukwano,
today's situation, Label Manufacturing using his digital platform to deliver products to cover or to create platforms is okay. But we need more factories in Uganda. For example, I was looking at in India, every home has a factory.
So is in China.
Every home has at least a domestic factory.
Do you know what is
And
happening in China?
Let me tell you.
A size of a chalani top is a factory.
Is a domestic factory. Is
Domestic
engaged in production.
in production.
Now, in Uganda, if you are not in agricultural production, you are supposed to be in commercial production or production of ideas, like you are doing here on your TV. It's a service. The content we are putting together is a production piece and protected and broadcasted at a cost. And people should watch it and pay for it at a cost. So everyone, 90% of the Ugandans should be engaged in production, either service provision or agriculture or processing of goods. The economy will change, no one will be suffering. Then governments take responsibility to look for the markets. You cannot leave a country where your people are producing like now. Kago. You look like you're a Mrano. You look Barano. Murunda.
Era ndi mulunzi.
Okay. Urunda nti.
Nembwa nzirunda.
Kale embwa zireke.
Obulalo butegeeza nti.
Ekyobugagga ku mbwa kiki?
Kugitunda embwa emu egula miliyoni 2 n'ekitundu.
Kale embwa. Ente egula mmeka?
Ente egula miliyoni 1 n'ekitundu.
Ente?
Embwa ennungi egula miliyoni 3 ku nnyako.
Fresian, Brahman, Fresian,
Million
Borans, $1,000,000. A young cow of 6 months, 5 million. Now, kunte tetunda tesura, embwa tebagirya. Kankunyonyo. Entoria ente balya buli kimu kiri useful from even cow dung.
Cow dung mayembe.
West wemba tumuteka. Ente amatoganya noli ediba balikozesa. Amayembe tugatunda. You sell everything on a cow. Now let's go back. The most expensive material on a cow is not all that. It's not meat.
It's cow dung.
No. What is it?
It's cow dung. Cow dung is more. No, the most useful.
The most expensive material on a cow.
It's milk.
It's not milk.
It's the skin.
It's not the skin. The skin. It's not. It's not, Mr. Kago. Let's do research. We have to be informed. There's a material got from milk that you use it in the factory. No. For medicine is called what? Ndagara kwigiza today. I want to take you to science of production. So, how many factories do you have in Uganda? First of all, in Uganda we are very good at coffee, very good at tea, and cattle and dairy products. Very good at matoke. What else do we produce in Uganda that we are very proud of? And maize, at least maize. And maize we can get spirit and sugar cane. Sugar cane we can get sugar and spirit, isn't it? Then we can get some food. But the most expensive material on a cow is a material that you use in factories for medicine to make a smooth swallowing. Your productive work matter. Most expensive one.
I didn't know that.
So know it from today. Let me even show it to you. I was challenging that time. I think that factory is in Chilhura. They produced that factory collapsed. It
even collapsed. Why?
It did collapse. But there were challenges with it. Let me get it for you quickly, so that we can inform the world with facts.
Yeah.
And this factory is called Amos.
Oh, Amos Dairy. I know.
Amos Dairy.
No, Amos is still right.
Look at this parking, eh?
Amos is still on.
Read here.
By the way, I was involved.
In what?
I was involved
and
in creating this brand, Amos. The packaging.
A packaging.
Yes.
So you didn't know what they're going to pack?
No, I
Read here.
thought it was
Read here for
powdered
me.
milk.
What is this name?
Asis. Casein.
Casein. What is it called? What is it for? It's
I
called
don't
casein. Casein is the material used. You check.
But this is
You know
owned by Indians.
That's what you think. That's what you think. It is not the Indians are workers.
Are workers?
Yes. I have proof.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have proof. Even in court I can stand.
No, but Museveni is very smart. He was told what.
You see,
And
it's
he looked at
exported.
it.
It's exported. It has ISO. You get me? It has ISO. So, it is used. The would be having at this time, with our matoke, would be having the best winery in Africa. We are buying all the wines from South Africa. For
Most
currencies,
expensive.
all that losses we buy it from South Africa. Why can't we do our own
Research.
Matoke can produce a banana wine that can be sold all over the world. But our matoke is rotting.
Haven't you seen it doing damages to our people? They drink and their lips turn red and they become useless. Waragi.
No, the waragi that is turn people red is processed waragi.
Eh.
Wine
And
is fermented. Mr. Kagolo.
Yes, I agree with
Wine is fermented, and
Fermented,
fermentation
yes.
is by bacteria, positive bacteria. So it is organic. There's nothing like minokochibwa. You're talking about producing waragi which is distilled. When the percentage is not calculated well and it is well organized, that's why you get trouble. But the wine is recommended even in the Bible. The wine is not in the Bible, but the wine is in the Bible. Are you aware? So it is a breast. I'm not talking about doing wine. I'm talking about getting our matoke, instead of them giving them to cows or rotting in the banana plantations. Let's have 20 refinery factories for our matoke. Then, if we get 20 factories, if the government cannot do it for us, let the government facilitate its people, its citizens, to go for training and come back and do the thing. And even wine is not expensive, provided we get a wine which is refined. I'm not talking about wine which is done like Tonto. Mungebigere is wine. Are you aware?
Mungebigere is wine.
It's
It's
wine.
fermented.
It's not beer.
No?
Beer is
Fermented.
brewed.
Brewed.
Mungebigere is fermented. Okay. Ate Amarwa.
Amarwa is wine.
Ate Omulamba.
Mulamba is not. It's fermented.
It is fermented. Omulamba chechi. Omulamba is sugar,
Yeah.
sorghum water, and some little bacteria, just a covering. You make mulamba. Then when they make a turide, they add in honey. So
is the muzigo.
The muzigo we are eating. We don't have any single refinery for ghee. We export low, and we are losing money.
And the other one uses it.
The other time I was talking
It's the same thing with
I was
coffee,
discussing
kind
with
of.
Movit. By the moment, I had Movit. I advised him to bring a refinery machine for shea butter. In the Acholi region, buried. Shea butter is harvested from the trees in northern Uganda, here in Acholi corridor, up to Pakwachi. Then you stretch through Attack, all that place. Those trees are in the jungle.
What sent?
Mukodo. No, Birungi is selfish. No.
I know Birungi.
There's no single day when you're going to give me man and I'm happy. The time I worked with him, 10 years. No single day when he gave me man, I say, I am okay. He was giving me peanuts.
Me has given you money.
Gomari mukora deals them. You are cutting deals. I never cut a deal with Birungi. Nothing.
No, but once I deliver, he pays me.
Chilanja chokera pako ina feel. Birungi yanzu. Your friend yakoraje?
teyakusasula bulungi.
Cheated me, cheated my knowledge, cheated my experience, cheated my age time, my youthful age when I was supposed to be, I was still very active. But I was still very
ochimanyi. Let me take this. Let's change. Let's change. Do you know that? Byeyogera biri mu magezi.
Bwena bigambanga kumala emyaka 10.
Soko wulirize.
Yatukwata na confining na factory wali. Ebintu byetogera hano n'abatulaba. Ebintu byetogera bya magezi. Bya busiru.
Si bya busiru.
Kati bwena bigambanga olowooza kumala emyaka 10 yankaga balansi. Wakitansa so. Ngino fanga mukolimi.
Akoge
azana n'omuzimu gw'abakija bwemfanga wakaje
naye nze ebintu byonna byenkoze ne birungi. He has been paying me.
Mwakutulaga ddiiro
naye ambitious. Okimanyi wali ambitious?
No, enda kiti kyakola.
Wasigninga contract?
Yes, nina contracts. Nina contracts.
Kati lwaza sasula contracts.
Contract ya sasula ezechibumaza.
Kataza chibumaza. Well, you got excited.
The contract yanziba. Ya cheated me like this. In 2017, he convinced me to leave Samuna. To come and retire with him at Movit. I resigned my job. Nenzija. Nagenda tuka ngamaze kulivinga muri meri nakora bwati. Niwapa contract ya miezi mukalo. They paid only that one. Umuntu gwasubiza retirement. Obutonzibiye. Anti wali ambitious.
If you are ambitious, you don't have a pre-plan.
Njoga nawe. If I trust you, then no ngamba ndi ambitious. Then
so katusayininge. Ngolo kubola abamuntu gaga.
Nze ni muntu wa mirembe. Boyanzi nkona koka.
Atonyirira.
Kati yachi 2017, you can imagine he promised from his mouth. Do you know what? Come we retire together. Ejori mkuru mebere yongo. Nemgamba kali mzee. I'm obedient son of yours. Let me come. When I took a miss mukaba. The one kora bwete ne ime. Ngenda kora bwete ne ngamba wa. Sibitegera nange.
Nganti alaba tomwongerako. Basi wale wanyabo muri ku Extreme TV.
Ono tetumaliriza.
Ate tusaba kumaliriza. Tugenda komawo. Tukomawo nga tumaliriza. Tukomawo katono nnyo. Tufune ku label. It's one of the brand on the market. Tugenda kuogerera label eno. Omumanye now we are going to use Luganda. Okay. English and Luganda. Tugenze mu commercial break. We are coming back.
Extreme TV for love.
Tukomyewo ne program yamwe ku Extreme TV. Program eno ya kusunsula bintu. Omanyi ndi musajja Muganda, so oluusi nemera mu Luganda. Lunyangwira nsobola n'okukola jo. Ate wetunyumya Oluganda tuseka. Ne Oluzungu lubeera on point. Tulina bwosekera.
Kamwenyo. Ati dikale wa muzungu.
Wa muzungu. Obera strict obera
batasiza fezili inatu.
This brand, look at it. It's in a jelly form. It is very soft. You can actually pour it. Yeah, this is it. Look at it. That is Label. What is so special about this brand, Label? Cream usually is poured, but this is jelly. This is a new technology on market. Technology ono cream yekka gwe bayiwa webat. Tukwatagana. Naye jelly ono naye ayiika. Bakugamba it's cream in jelly. No one. Banji bakoze ebizigo. But no one has done this. I actually had a one-on-one with this gentleman. Nyenda chireka went for you to see. Ochirawo. Chikangamazi. I had a one-on-one. Bam challenging and I'm going, no, this has not been used in Uganda. It has never been. But he sat down with his people, thought through it, and said, you know what? I think this is going to work. Now, what he's lacking right now are people like him, people like me. He's lacking marketing of the brand to be known. See what, Willie?
I know.
You know. You get a kumujao. You get a kumujao that is.
Is my business pattern.
Yeah, because you're a consultant.
I provide services to him.
Yes. But what are challenges of manufacturers in Uganda to have brands? What am I to chirowozaako ne tutulaawo ne to conceptualizing and come up with a good brand?
Companies have been doing innovations, not only him.
Yeah,
But
like
we are talking about
has.
we are talking about unique
Samuna has.
unique innovations. Like,
By the way, you people, manufacturers, this includes our visible manufacturers, this includes people in Kapeka, this includes people in Namamve, in Jinja, and all over Uganda. We need to come and market your brand. How best can you market your brand? If I get the concepts and the unique things about them, like it took me almost 3 days to understand this product. And I asked this gentleman to give me this brand. I specifically brought it. One, he gave me a couple of them. The smaller one was for me to test. This is for the market to understand. Why are people not doing what others are doing? What is so difficult?
you are asking me?
Yes. Tetuwagala kusoma,
No,
tetuwagala researchinga.
Innovations. When you talk about innovation and creativity, the first thing that comes in the mind is talent. If you talk about innovations and creativity, what leads the two is talent. So if you are talented, you are able to create. Now, unpromoted talent is never what? It's never talent. If you can have a good idea, put it in place, but it's not promoted, then it's not a talent. You lose it. So such innovations are very many on the market, but they lack positioning by right people to put them out to the people to accept them.
Do you have an idea when what is it called? Not WhatsApp. The first one before WhatsApp, messaging.
Yeah, SMS.
SMS. Do you know when it started?
I don't know the time, but I only saw it with DMAC first time, and it's in SMS one.
That is in Uganda. The genesis of it. Yeah. This
don't
thing
know.
started. It started in a garage in US. Pagers. You remember the pagers?
Yeah, pagers. I got a pager. I saw it. Yeah.
These people started way back. And when they created this concept, they started sharing among themselves. The two people who started it and their wives and family. Then they went to IBM to sell the concept. When they reached there, these people laughed at them and said, these are very stupid people. How can you tell me I'm buying this? And they reached there and like, no, it's easy. When you get this, type here, then the next thing he will receive a message. And they looked at them, they were like, okay, we've seen, but to what extent? What is the use? They didn't know them. They didn't accept them at all. So they went back and sat down. They continued. Shared from high school. They shared with college people, from college people, everyone. After 6 months, they called them. They called those people they had gone to introduce the concept. Called them, you people, you were here, you brought your concept. Said, no, we are very, very busy. You told us you didn't want it, but we've done our marketing. We are able to, everyone in US is using it. No, we want to buy the concept. I told them, no. We said, we are very busy. You should have seen it. It's the same thing that is happening here. You're seeing cream in jelly as a, you know, all kind of thing. But eventually, this is where we get it.
No, Rabel has innovated very many products. He had one of the best pink oils for hair. So on the market, he was a leader for a long time. He has coconut oil for hair still. Very good product. He has the best baby jelly on the market. Competing with international brands when it's locally manufactured here. So he has excelled in innovations. He's doing a good job. Even this one will manage to be on the market. He doesn't need even to fight much. He only needs to continue engaging the market. So the innovation is there, the product is available. The rest is positioning it now.
On market.
Yeah. So, but such ideas, not only, I was looking at the idea of Buganda kombucha. The owner is not a Muganda.
Is there any Teso?
No. He's a Mchiga.
Yeah. Uganda kombucha. Uganda kombucha. No, I was mistaking it with.
Is that Adrico?
Huh?
Adrico is the one for the Iteso?
No, here on Gaza Road that collapsed.
Did it collapse?
The beer.
You're talking about Moonbag.
Before Moon. Okay, it's in the same factory. Moonbag.
Moonbag. And so the Buganda kombucha now is a leading alcoholic, cheap, affordable drink on the market.
Cheaper.
Affordable, yes, on the market.
But and not a good brand.
It's a good one. It's a good one. If there's not good people, you see, the public always give you a signal. By the time people accept it to buy it, then it means it's good.
By the time people start buying Waraji,
they will never buy a bad one.
Waraji is bad. But
no, Waraji is not bad.
The consumer misuse it.
You're talking about
distilled one. No, not
locally made.
Yeah, locally made.
That locally made has paid fees for people. So
it must pay the fees when others are
dying. No. If you misuse it, even if somebody can accept it, take 20 Panadols, you will die.
But it's a good reason why you have to swallow. But
when
you swallow too much,
you die. Yeah. So even alcohol should be the same. Only that now it's a responsibility of the alcohol producer. Now the association is there to advise on consumption and recommendations. So that people are not able to go out of their emotions and drink too much. Even kombucha, if you take more than 20 bottles, you go mad. So, but they recommend 2-3 bottles at one sleep. Now, imagine 1 million people taking a bottle each at 1,000. How much money is that?
Yeah, you'll be a billionaire.
That's where Uganda kombucha is going. We're also saying that cream in jelly can go to 1 million people per month.
Later, each family.
Yeah.
Now, what we'll be doing?
Are you promoting? If you are promoting, tell people.
Yeah, what we'll be doing is to make sure we are going to get more things that that talk about brands, and by the time we bring it on market, we are able to market it for you to understand it very well. Each brand can be talked about. Any brand that you want to market, give it to the people who understands it, and we'll make sure that we make it easier for a consumer to understand, and consumers will go for it. Am I lying?
Yeah. No. What is the recommendation for any product that has cream in jelly in it is that it does 3 jobs. There's a protective layer on the skin. So the people in northern Uganda, because of their kind of weather, and the southern Sudan, western, so it is now helping our people at 360 degrees. It serves the purpose for all of them. So one product is like a 2-in-1. So
it's not like it's a 2-in-1.
It's a 2-in-1. So meaning that all problem will be solved by one product. You don't need to buy the two. Like I'm traveling to Arua, then I need a cream. No. I'm traveling to Western Uganda.
You need a jelly? No.
Yes. Then the body will take what it wants. Provided you put on the body will be able to
absorb only
what it needs. Either a percentage of the jelly or the percentage of the cream. I hope that is a good recommendation.
Very
technical. Yeah.
Technical.
Yeah. So this is our area. Manufacturing, cosmetics manufacturing is our area, and we understand these things much more seriously. And the way you have recommended that we should appreciate other brands, I think next time we shall have maybe another product from another sector.
We can bring Samona and we'll analyze it, we'll make it known to people.
Yeah.
Ebintu bino oluusi tubyetaaga obyogera mu Luganda. For people, for the consumers are majorly Luganda speakers. Majorly.
Yeah, but there are others, of course.
Yeah, there are others, but we are not looking at the other percentage. If you, who is not a Muganda, can so well understand it in Luganda, then even others will.
Yeah. For a perspective, you mix for them.
Yeah, you mix where it's necessary. Yeah. Now, next time we will definitely need a brand from Samona. The other time we'll need one from Movit. Another time we'll need from Wanamujimu, from all the brands. But by the way, let me ask. How many factories do we have in Uganda that manufacture Bizigo, for example?
There are many. More than 100. More than 100. There are products you have never heard of. Do you know Kayayana?
I've heard of it. Simanya Chogero.
Chogero, there is
Skin, Simanya Vitia.
There's a Leco Industries doing La Bonita.
Simulabanga. Is it a Bizigo?
La Bonita. There are many shea butters. There are many. Vienna,
which one is the biggest in shea butter?
There is Vienna, there is Grow, you know it? There's Grow, there's Neem, there's Desire. There is, of course, other surviving products like Sleeping Baby, they are still there.
They are there?
Yeah. The owner, the original owner passed on.
The Musei passed on.
Yeah, but
then there was a son and a brother running it.
Yeah.
Are they still there in Mbale?
Yes, of course. Yeah, they are. There are many products that
he's called Rajesh. Rajesh is
for me.
Yeah, but even the other one is called Rajesh, the one of Sleeping Baby.
I don't remember very well. Yeah, he passed on and I've taken time without seeing him.
Musei used to speak a lot of Luganda. He was born and raised in Masaka, by the way. Of Sleeping Baby, yes.
Okay.
He told me all the story about the family.
The factories are many. There are many. We are in an association. So we decided to register them under UMA. And there are many. More are still coming. Some of them on board, some of them are not. But they are about 100.
Yes. Now, me and Mr. Vian will take a responsibility of trying to bring together this industry, the Bizigo industry, to probably you can manage these things and you can advise.
Yeah, there are many analysts. There are many challenges in the sector which you need to be discussed. Then we'll also advise on what should be done.
Okay.
Yeah. Mostly on regulating the sector and the good practices of manufacturing these products. We don't talk about the local manufacturers. We talk about everyone in the sector, because the sector is hijacked. The perception of our people.
We are in tropics. We are in tropics. That is one. Tropics, things that suit tropics are different from those who suit that suit their cold countries. Only that some of these countries becomes much hotter than we, or much colder.
They're like food and medicine.
Yeah, they are
What
consumable.
What is in these products? The cosmetics products are either animal fats or plant oils extracted from plants or mined underground. Petroleum jelly is from
Underground.
Is an oil product.
A byproduct.
Yeah. So, and where does it come from? From the rocks.
Ground.
From the rocks. So when we talk about the other oils, we get them from plant extracts like binazi, palm trees, eucalyptus.
Wait a minute. In Guru, what do they plant most?
In Guru?
Eh.
In northern Uganda, they plant sibusim.
No.
Sibusim is the...
No. The plant that is used in Ibizigo.
You talk about shea butter.
Shea butter.
You don't plant shea butter. It's a wild plant. It's wild.
Really?
Yes, there's no plantations.
Is it like a smaller kati or
it's a big tree? It's a big tree.
Like that of Pamba?
Google it. You know Matugunda? I was eating they call it what in Cherere?
In Kenene.
Kenene. It's like that. It's just a bush tree. So they harvest shea butter from those bush trees, and they both use it for eating and using on the skin. So what is in the bizigo? Either carbohydrates, vitamins, proteins, but in the form of extracts. When they extract them, they do refinery to be able to do material for factory industries. So what is in this product here? For example, here, there's petroleum jelly, one of the key products, the key materials. Water, petroleum jelly, a percentage of cream chemicals, and glycerin. So all these, the percentage they contain food extracts. So we work on the skin using these products to help the skin to be safe and healthy. Then when we get sick, we get to the medicines. And the medicines are what? The medicines are high percentage concentrated.
I am actually, let me make it a point. Please don't even add anything further. I am going to make it a point that next time, we are going to start from there, right from there. We need to know the content. We need to know where we extract them. We need to know how to use them. You need to know when and what to consume when you're skin.
There's water here. The water here inside this product is not drinking water. It's not lake water. It's not stagnant water.
It's not flowing natural water.
It's not lake river water. It's industrial water, which is prepared by putting up a water plant,
and mixed and grab it from the moisture.
No. Any water is prepared for industrial work.
Like the one of
the
batteries.
water is prepared for industrial work.
Distilled
it's not
water.
For drinking, no. It's not distilled.
The battery takes distilled.
Remember, there's the water they give you on drip. Can you drink it? Is it thirsty? No. Each water, we are drinking this water. This can never be industrial water. We cannot use it to do in factories. This is for drinking. And there's water for drip. Can they put drip? So there is even water for batteries. So the water that goes in these products is prepared purposely for industrial work.
When you drink it, you die.
No, that's your observation.
It is
but they
expensive.
don't recommend you to drink water for industrial use.
Okay.
So, but the water here, if you open this product, you never see it. It's not visible. You are seeing a substance moving, but there is no water. Yeah.
Banaye ne bwobikwatamu bikola bulungi nnyo.
Yeah, but there's no water here. What they recommend is that we use
makes your hand so smooth.
What we recommend is that
Labelle cream and jelly.
what we recommend here,
there's
a recommendation here, is that the water inside here, we can have water in forms as water vapor. So when
olira obugalo bwamwe buseerera n'ezizo zikaluba kwata kombi weesiigeko ko naawe owuliremu.
Not now.
Naye tujja kutuukawo naawo.
So the process of manufacturing these things is a bit technical. At a certain point, maybe we need to host a chemist.
Yeah, true.
The chemist in this line to give us a professional guidance. For us, we speak as lay people, and the information we speak is that we got experience, accumulated experience in interacting with these products at both factory level and manufacturing, then on the market. There's no way you can sell these products when you don't have basic information on how it happens to them, because the questions are many. Mr. Kagoro, remember, have a big problem with imported products.
But meanwhile, abalabeera mwebale nnyo. Banange njagala tukome wano, munzikirize tukome wano leero. We are stopping here, but next time we're going to talk about the brand and the things in it. It's been me, Joseph Kagoro, and
Kushaba Vian.
Mr. Kushaba Vian. Mubeere bulungi mweraba. Remember to subscribe, like and share.
Extreme TV for love.